in High Green all my life, and I think this film should show you a bit of what it's all about. People are stereotyped.
A lot are, yeah, but I think every kid they've got their own difficulties and they've got their own good points and bad points.
Why do you think kids are stereotyped then?
I think if you see a gang,
minority, bad and...
yeah, and you just think trouble straight away,
Yeah.
and they could just be innocent, it's just where the...
Rest and what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's changed in the parks at High Green over the last few years, and what do you think has improved them?
Morton's improved a lot.
Morton Park?
Yeah. Even though it's been things and a bit of vandalised.
And what do you think could improve this park here at Side?
I think if they put it back to how it were when I was younger, then it would.
Like swings and climbing frames and what have you.
Yeah.
Took them all down, didn't they?
Yeah, and surveyors have been out and they've done, like, I don't know what they're doing, but they've been out and they're meant to be doing it up, and I think that'll be somewhere we can go, and if it's nice and clean and well looked after, then more people will use it.
Yeah.
What was it like when you were younger then? Did you live around here then?
Yeah, lived across the road. There were rocking horses, I think there were 2 or 3 climbing frames, roundabout, seesaw, slide. Yeah, it was really, really good. Like, kids used to go in and play, and
Now they've took everything down.
yeah.
Why is that
And
anything?
I don't think they kept up with maintenance or it all. There were bowling
just
green,
cost.
golf course, tennis courts, and it were really good. Used to spend all 6-week holidays and every school holiday in the park, and my mum knew where we were and worked for it, and we were okay. Yeah, there's nothing that kids can do like that now.
Is your mum still around here then?
Yeah.
What's her view then, do you think? She's thinks similar.
I think so, yeah, because like I said, me and my brother, he's a lot younger than me, and I used to take him as she knew that we were safe and we were okay. And then go to Chippy for his dinner and then back in park. She never saw us, she loved it.
So that must still happen then, you know, people must still do that.
No, there's nothing at all. Bowling Green, they had some farm animals in there when there were a festival or something in summer, and nobody had even be allowed to go and walk on Bowling Green. There used to be a park ranger that used to come and really gear us if you went on there, but to have goats and things chewing at grass and glass, everything, it's just all run down. I think there's only football fields that got kept going for Sunday and Saturday leagues. Other than that, nothing.
What are your views on young parents and young families, people who have children at a fairly young age?
I think they do struggle, such as support and things. If they haven't got it from the family, then they're on their own and just end up clueless and don't know what to do.
Do you think there is a lot of family support then? Because with there being a lot of, I don't know, I just know, I've worked in High Green for a couple of years teaching, and I do notice that it's got a very friendly, so there's a lot of families and it's quite, it just seems like there's more support. I don't know, when you look at places like maybe estates where young people get moved right across the city and then they're right
That's
away
what
from the
happened to
family.
me, yeah.
Well, do some people come here who are not from High Green? And
Yeah, and it's like if you haven't got your family and support there, you do end up really lonely, and it just makes matters worse. I think that's an idea. They wanted to integrate different people from different communities and try and get everybody all living together happily ever after, but it just seemed to divide even more. Yeah.
people that are themselves.
That choice was taken away from me. I wanted to stay in High Green, but there was no way that would allow me to.
And we asked for a flat not in High Green, and we got one in High Green.
That's the case.
Why did you want them not in High Green? You
I
just
don't
wanted
know.
a fresh start.
Yeah, well, she just didn't want to be around, I don't know, her mother and who have you. But she got put in High Green.
Yeah, because you wanted to go Parson Cross, weren't you? But
That's-
that's happened to a few people that I know.
He has
They've
to go
wanted
on
Parson Cross, and they've kept him in High Green. But if you ask for High Green, we'll put you in Parson Cross, Winkerbank, wherever.
That makes sense, doesn't it? You're in quite a rush there sometimes. Are you in a rush to get somewhere? Because I suppose that might make a difference.
Yeah. They put you on priority if you're homeless or what have you. So they just put you in first place where it comes up, I think.
So maybe ask Debbie what she thinks would be a good thing for us to do with the film, because I mean we started yesterday and we've got a lot of work we've got to do. We've got to try and do it by the end of January. And it's quite open what we're going to do with the film. But it needs to be quite simple and quite straightforward, the message that we're going to put across. I think what we wanted to do was to go out and get some people's views, to talk to some people first, to see what would be a good focus for the film. I mean, I think it's a good idea focusing it on young people
Yeah.
who are looking for that with young families.
Well,
What do you think about paces and community facilities and stuff?
Sports facilities are really good.
Down at Paces.
Yeah, at Paces. Jack started his football training there when he was about 5. And he's gone on to play for a B division team now. He's 13. My 2 daughters, they're doing cheerleading on a Saturday morning and they're really enjoying that. And when Molly's old enough, she'll also follow her sisters and do cheerleading.
So you're overall quite happy with Paces and
there is,
community facilities?
yeah. If you can find something that your kids will be interested in, then it just it gives them something to do and to talk about with their friends. And
keeps them out of bother.
yeah.
Well, what about what sort of bother are they having down at Paces?
Loads of vandalism and stuff, aren't there?
Yeah, I've read that in papers. It's,
Yeah, I think they feel a little bit like they're being targeted, but I think if you're saying that like there's new work being done in Waterloo Park and there's a lot of the new stuff gets focused on, just yeah, it's difficult that, isn't it, when people put an effort into doing things and they feel like they're not appreciated.
yeah, it just feels like it's a waste of time, and that's the attitude that a lot of people are going to get if that's what happens time and again. Can I go now?
Wind it up then.
What do you mean?
We need to say thank you and
Alright.
finish the interview.
Thanks for being on our interview, Debbie, for our website.
It's a pleasure. So,
What are your views on young parents and young families?
Well, obviously depending on age.
Yeah.
I think if young people start too young, then I think it's an albatross round the neck. Having a family is great.
Yeah.
It really is great. Obviously, I'm a granddad now, and that's better still. But there's a lot of responsibility to having children. And of course, once you have children, you don't have the life that you had before. And I think young people should enjoy themselves before they start having kids.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair enough. What are your views on the areas of High Green which are good areas and which are not so good, and why are they not so good?
Well, obviously, people think about Angren Bank when you talk about not so good areas of High Green. My opinion about Angren Bank is that it's an improving area.
Yeah.
I think the estate's a lot better now than it was 5 years ago. 5 years ago it was a bit of a rough area now, but now it's not bad. The rest of High Green is fine, it's just like everywhere else.
What could be improved about some aspects of High Green then, you think?
It's a difficult one because it goes back to the first question. It's facilities that we need. Unfortunately, we don't get a lot of facilities here. This is one of the things, getting the message that this place and High Green is theirs. See, when young people wreck this place, most of them in another 10 years' time will be the young parents that you've been talking about. And if this place closes down, they'll be saying there's no for our kids to do. It's a vicious circle. It is. We've just got to keep working, doing the best we can.
Come down camping and that. Go all the way through to the other end. Up at top. I think it's from where there used to be houses and that in wood. Just come up here and rough it and that. Used to be good when it was raining and that, and we used to be roughing it. Not getting wet under here. Despite living around in High Green rather than in town centre, because you've got places like this, countryside and stuff. Well, people in town have probably ever even seen. So, not many people know it's here, like. Got upwards and that round outskirts of High Green fields, all that sort of stuff. So I think it's quite good. Yeah. We used to come down here when we were younger and eat all these mushrooms. Loads of them round here. Only messing. Since I've had my son over there, I've just realised what a good area it is to live in High Green, because you've got all the countryside and what around you. I think it's the right place for it to grow up in.
What about your flooring? Tell about that.
This used to be a Thorncliffe Ironworks estate all down here. Now they're all up and new opportunities for jobs, and it's an industrial estate. Got all factories and whatever. Changed a lot over the last few years, but more new build.